Hi there everyone, what we're going to do is we're going to play out a naval battle in the board game Rome Total War, and today what we have is we have a Carthaginian fleet with 3 ships, and they're at the Triarium level of development, and they've also got an army embarked. At the same time, what we also have are a Barbarian army, a Barbarian navy here, which also has 3 ships, but it only has the Brium level of development. So the Carthaginian navy is far superior to the Barbarian one. In this case, the Barbarians are attacking, and therefore the way that this is kind of worked out is that the Carthaginians are trying to transport an army of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, and the Barbarians have intercepted. And what we want to learn through this is it worthwhile intercepting even if you have a navy that might not be up to the test, if it can prevent an army from moving? And let's find out. So what we do is we divide these army cards up amongst the ships that we have. So as we said, we have 6 cards and 3 ships, so 6 divided by 3 makes it nice and simple. It's 2. What we're going to do is we are going to just give this a quick shuffle so nobody knows which cards are under which one, and then we're going to go 2, 2 and 2. They're going to go under here, and your cards are already spaced out just like that. Okay, neither of the factions have the maritime development in play, but the Barbarians are making the attack, so they are going to attack with 3 white dice. Let's see how they get on. Okay, so we have 2 wounds, which the Carthaginian player is going to spread across their ships, but we also have an S, which allows for the destruction of an army card. Now, the Carthaginians have no idea which cards are under which one, so they may as well pick one. Because these ones are already at risk of sinking, let's go ahead and take one from under here, okay? And now, the Carthaginians are going to get their chance to respond. Let's see how that goes. Now, in this case, there's an S effect, which has no effect because there are no army cards for the Carthaginians. For the Barbarians, there is a wound which the Barbarian is going to just place here, and there's a straight up kill here as well, so that's going to go here. Now, because the Barbarians had already made their attack, they don't have a chance to respond before this card is removed from the game. Okay, so going into the second round, the Carthaginians still have 3 ships, although 2 wounds, whereas the Barbarians have 2 ships and 1 wound. Barbarians going to launch their second attack. Here we go. Let's see how they get on. So we have 2 blanks and an S. So once again, the Carthaginian player, not sure what they're going to do, but they may as well go and take that from here, so that if there's a killing blow, then they can go ahead and just place it onto to that one there. So definitely managing to chip away at the army there. Not necessarily going to be beating the navy in this case though, but we'll find out. The Carthaginian player, of course, going to go ahead and, oh, pardon me guys, I just realized the Barbarians should have only rolled with 2 there, so let's just say that one of the blanks wasn't rolled. So the Carthaginians though, they definitely get 3 dice, so let's have a look and see how that goes. So it's a blank and 2 wounds, so the Carthaginian player is going to try and spread that out. 1 goes there and place 1 here. And because that's the Carthaginians defending, sadly they will not get a chance to respond before they lose that ship. So now we come back to the Barbarians' turn in round number 3, attacking with a single ship that has a wound. Let's see how they get on. It's an S, so another chance to attack yet another army card. So I think we'll just take one out from under here. But yes, not looking great for the Barbarians as we now look at the Carthaginian response. And look, a kill, and there's also a wound there. So there we go, the Barbarian navy has been decimated. So the Barbarians have lost all 3 of their ships. So the navy has been annihilated. The Carthaginian navy is completely intact, because as we go back to the campaign map, then these wounds will come straight off. But let's have a look and see what's happened with the army underlying it. So remember, armies have to have at least 1 main battle card, and in this case they are safe. They do have main battle cards, so they get to take away a couple of their infantry and a cavalry unit. But look who they lost. they managed to lose their general, they managed to lose one of their cavalry, and they managed to lose one of their other spearmen. So there we go. They've lost their general there, and so he's going to get replaced by a general 1 level lower. But you can see that how that would have made a difference. Look, imagine taking that army here into battle. Look how unbelievable that is. That's a really great army to be going in with. You'd probably want to have some skirmishers to even it up, but a really decent army. And then what's happened is that they had lost their general, and they had lost, oh, I'm forgetting which one it is now. They had then lost these units here, which shows you it's not as well balanced, and it can definitely be exploited. So if you're worried about losing territories, and you need to try and build up time for an army, or you can see that your army was going to be really inferior to the one that was coming, that's probably even the odds. And in particular for the barbarians, who don't have particularly strong navies, you don't even have to go head to head. It might still be worthwhile to go ahead and throw it against an enemy that is trying to transport an army. So I hope you learned something from that. I certainly had fun doing it, and you can see just how quick these battles can be. Thanks for taking the time for watching, and catch you in the next one.